Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn, Lou, Seth, guys. I'm from the Villager Scar Studios. John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Doing well, man. I'm tired.
Good. Bit of a harsh weekend with my team once again, playing with my feelings and then crushing them, which, it's tough to enjoy football
You
these
should be
days.
thrilled, man. This is a
Uh,
great time to be a Jets fan. What are you
They
talking
lost
about?
by
I'd
lose by like
rather
a
they
point
just
or two.
Exactly. They almost beat them too. It's like one play.
They lost, man.
they almost beat them twice actually.
Wow, you,
But
you guys are
it's
doing
the
fine.
hope. It's the hope that kills you. Hopefully for our audience, they're appreciating that. I hope that I am 100% less echoey this week, and yeah, because I have to listen to it too when I edit the videos. So anyway,
Seth is the
videos.
one that should be really upset and crying because his boy got let go.
Yeah, he's going to end up in San Francisco, ain't he?
He's totally gonna end up in San Francisco.
Why
I
not?
have, I have, I have no feelings whatsoever.
Oh,
People were like, "Oh, we went to Carolina." I was like, "Great." So now I can hear people in Carolina bitch about the fucking guy. Dealt with dumbasses in Ohio. Now I'm dealing with dumbasses here in North Carolina. I'm not excusing Baker, by the way, but
how do you feel? How do you feel when Sam Darnold takes your starting spot?
I love
Like
it.
that's
I
that's gotta
love it.
sting a little
Don't you?
bit.
When I saw that Sam Darnold was starting, I was like, dude, he's gonna light up those Broncos too. I think like he got 2 touchdowns. I want to say lit them up, but
That's lighting it up for Sam Darnold.
that's lining up for Sam. That's lining up
QB
for Baker
Jesus.
Mayfield. That's lining up for Baker Mayfield too, man. That's like so. But actually, what's more exciting though is that we have a family friend, high school starting right tackle, who's playing in the state championship.
That's cool.
So for this Friday at Chapel Hill.
Very cool.
Nice.
So Grimsley Whirlies playing the New Bern, whatever the fuck they are in 4A
That
football.
just sounds all made up. Anyways, we're way off the rails,
Yeah.
and we're 2 minutes in, and we haven't even talked anything cigar.
Yeah. All right. So today we're talking about the
Thanks for
Asylum.
watching.
Yeah. Thanks
Thanks
for
for watching.
fucking that up. We're talking about the Asylum 10 1118. Cigar is a Figurado, 6-inch by 48 and 54 ring gauges. Comes out of the CLE factory in Honduras. Wrapper, binder, filler, all listed is from Honduras. No further detail than that. Price point is $20.60. Cigar was released in July of 2022. So Jiunn, take us through your overall experience, like what it was like with this cigar.
Yeah, I thought it was a nice coffin box. Outside of that, I don't really think much of it. You know, uh,
You didn't even like the band? You can't even like the band
I
coloring?
like the band. I like the band.
Okay,
Very
well there you
cool
go.
band.
So you got in the box with like the
Yeah.
band. All right,
I opened the box. I was like, wow.
sweet.
I
The
lit it.
band.
And I was like, oh. Um, no, but talking about some, let's substantiate some of this. I thought that it was kind of odd actually. I thought it was a medium full strength profile, but I
Hmm.
thought the flavors in themselves were kind of like thin and hollow, which is kind of contradictory to each other. I mean, at the end of the day, it's nothing really engaging. Like great presentation, love that like Figurado, which is very like Camacho. Well, not Camacho. Oh yeah,
It was
Camacho-y, right?
Camacho.
Was
It
Was
is
originally,
Camacho.
Camacho.
yeah.
Yeah, was Camacho. Yeah. Um,
The
so
brainchild.
yeah, but nothing. I mean, in terms of like flavor profile, I mean, it's a pass for me.
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
Well, I looked at the box, thought the box was great. I opened the box. I liked how the cigar looked. I started smoking the cigar and I actually liked it too. It was listen, I thought it was medium full. Decent burn, really good draw. But I enjoyed the flavor profile. It had some dry wood, hay, barnyard, leather, tobacco. There was some soft cream. I mean, it had that Honduran puro quality that I think is kind of a positive quality because it's a good blend. And it smoked well, from beginning to end. Little bit of transition and complexity, but overall it was just really enjoyable. So good experience. John?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was any doubt in any. Well, as soon as I lit it up, I was like, yeah, if I was smoking this blind, it'd be pretty obvious what this was and where it came from because it's very Honduran, which isn't a negative thing. It's just you immediately start smoking, you're like, okay, yeah, this is heavily Honduran. But it was nice. It started out chocolate, baking spices, wood. Obviously that what I always get for a fingerprint for the Honduran stuff is that sort of musty tobacco center. So I definitely got that. And then kind of more of the same in the second, third, although I will say it kind of fell off in strength. Like it was kind of at the light plus mark, maybe slightly higher than that in the second, third. And then the last third started out chocolate musty tobacco and then it just kind of became more wood forward, which is a bit of a letdown, but what are you going to do? Burn was just about perfect. I had to do one touch up and then draw was perfect. So overall good. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with toasted cedar, earth, and a bright black pepper baking spice combination. The pepper spice combination settled into just black pepper pretty quickly. I got some creaminess that joined in the end of the third. And then the second third saw a floral note join in and the creaminess increased. And then the final third saw the cream depart. And I also had perfect construction on my sample. I thought the cigar actually started a little bit out of balance, kind of with that sharp and bold black pepper. But once the cigar started kind of increasing ring gauge, it kind of found its balance and increased in enjoyment and kind of maintained that nice profile the rest of the way. So I think the best part of the cigar is when it's at its thickest. Because when it gets kind of at either end, it kind of loses a bit of what it has when it has more tobacco in it, I think. But it's got a hefty price point, but I thought it was pretty good. So, you can kind of balance that out a little bit, but I'd be up for coming back to the cigar. Just kind of weird that I didn't find the first third as enjoyable as I found the rest of the cigar, which doesn't happen for me very often. All right, so let's get into the scores. Sort of the top. Seth and I both gave it 6.82. John gave it a 6.72, and Jiunn gave it 5.75. So, Seth, how'd that 6.82 match up for you? You're muted. I'm sorry. First video.
Wow. Just wow.
I'm so pissed.
You're gonna find yourself released and replaced by Santar.
Listen, I really enjoyed it. Mine was I know it's like the 11-18, but mine didn't seem too dramatic, so it seemed more like a Toro, which I enjoyed. Because for some reason I just get fucking pissed off at the 11-18 Vitola. Price point's a little high, but at the same time it was a good stick and I kind of understood what was going on with it. And I think with today's age, so it's it's not that bad of a price point for what it is. I wouldn't smoke it's not like a cigar, I'd smoke a bunch of them. But I would definitely come back to it. And I enjoy these Honduran blends. So yeah. Who's next? John? Jiunn's at the bottom of the barrel?
Not me. I had the 6.82 as well. It matches up well. I mean, I think it was a good flavor profile. I don't know if time would kind of settle out that first third for me or not, but it might even bump up a bit more than that. But perfect construction, definitely a cigar I'd come back to. Probably like we were talking about, price point's a bit high, but these scores are kind of rare for me, so I'd be up for coming back to it. All right, John, 6.72.
The score matches what I wrote down, but when I look at that 6.72, I'm like, that doesn't really match my experience. So I feel like, I might have been a little generous on the scoring, because to me, it had perfect construction, but I wasn't really blown away. So I guess, I probably should have said it was an overall average experience, which is weird because it was a good first and second, third, but I came away from it going, would I smoke it again if it was $12? I don't know. I don't know that I would.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
All right, Jiunn, 5.75.
No, I kind of screwed it up for all you guys. Oh well, Aladino 2.0 over here. Yeah, I don't know. Don't buy it. I don't want it. I don't like it.
All right, any final thoughts from you guys on this one?
I wonder why. I mean, I know you got to it's an anniversary. You got to sex it up a little bit. But I'm kind of a cheap guy. So if you left off the box, could you knock $2 off the price or $3 off the price? Because maybe that's their strategy and they're like, we're comfortable with that because we know they're gonna sell and that's fine. But I'm kind of a cheap guy. Can we just put a third band on it and just knock off the coffin? Is that?
I would have if I see what John's saying. I think if you gave me the option, like, do you want to buy this cigar in a box, or would you rather pay $1 less and get it without a box?
Yeah.
I don't need the box. The box is cool, but the band itself is pretty cool. I think you could rock that, and you'd be perfectly. I don't know if you're confident with the blend. Who gives a shit about all the fancy packaging? Just put 10 cigars in a box, and if it's good, I don't care about the little coffin.
But
Yeah,
do
but
most people care?
Oh yeah, most people care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would assume that the average cigar smoker sees the coffin and they smoke with their eyes. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
And with the old Liberties, always coming in coffin with the 1118, maybe they just feel like they can get it, they can protect the cigar a bit better in the coffins. Like, how are they going to place these in a box? And I'm sure, and I know they've done it with like
I think they'd
some other
run in
blends
the
in the
opposite
1118.
direction of the 11. They get Macho Liberties. If I were
Yeah.
them. What is Camacho Liberty doing? Let's do the opposite of that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
let's make a cigar that's good.
Yep. All right. Wherever you're catching this video, be sure to like and subscribe. But be sure to catch the full written review on the website, developmentpalace.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
1118.